At the end of last year, I made a video where I was analyzing what kind of year we should have in 2024. It's now time to see if my predictions were correct. So prediction number one, we would either have a mild recession or avoid it completely and have an okay year. Basically on the real GDP growth that they registered for 2024 up to October and annualized. Basically the United States at 2.8%. So yeah, avoided a recession. We're talking about France 1.1%, so not as good, kind of tepid growth there. Actually, that was one of my other prediction, was China should be rebounding, right? And unfortunately, it's not that much of a rebound. It's still okay at 4.8%. It's not the kind of growth that China has been accustomed to having, and I know that in some industries it has been biting them. I heard from people there that the economy is only so. It's still no slouch. It's not a recession, but it's still not up to expectation. Let's put it like that. India similarly at 7%. At 7% right now, I would take it personally. So good job, guys, in India. What about unemployment? Well, again, the unemployment data that I have access to from the IMF shows that it was actually pretty mild. Even in the United States, it's inching a little bit up at 4.1%. But if you take the long-term approach, like historically, it's still relatively low compared to what it was back in the 1980s or even at some point in time in the 2010. On the big tech sector, I think that we had our fair share of bad news. So basically Intel having problems, Dell. So unfortunately we had to deal with that. AI side, not surprisingly, we have had a significant number of investments in there. So if you had shares from Nvidia like 10 years ago and you held them to now, then right now you're very rich. Congratulations. Again, there will be bad investments there. Like, people are trying to figure it out, but we're not at the point right now where the market needs to be corrected. It begs a question, what about next year, Steve? Are you going to make predictions? Absolutely. See you next week.